Section 4.3, page 227, number 17. Assume the probability you will make a sale on any given telephone call is 0.19. Find the probability that you, part A, make your first sale on the fifth call. Well, first let's see what we're given here. So we're given that our P, our probability, is going to be of a success, 0.19. So that leaves our failure to be 0.81. Now our formula to find the probability of something happening on the first try is going to be the probability X, and X is going to represent our success trial, is equal to, now there's our success, that's what the P is, times Q raised to the X minus 1. So for part A, we're going to find the probability of making your first sale on the fifth call. And so that means this is going to be the probability that our first sale is on the fifth call is equal to P is the probability of success, which is 0.19, times Q, which is the probability of failure, that's 0.81, raised to the X minus 1. So that's going to be 5 minus 1. Okay, and so this is going to give us 0.19 times 0.81 raised to the fourth power. Okay, well let's see how we do the exponents here. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that. So let's get out our calculator. We're going to type 0.19 times 0.81. Now to do your caret, this is the caret button here, you're going to raise it to the fourth power. We're going to end up with 0.0817. So we're going to round that off correctly. So that's going to be equal to 0.0817. We're going to go with 3 decimal places. So this is going to give us about 0.082. Let's take a look at part B. We're going to make our first sale call on the first, second, or third call. And so that's going to be the probability of making our first success on the first call. And that's going to be 0.19. It's our P, and 0.81 raised to the 1 minus 1, which is just 0. And anything to raise the 0 power is 1. So that's going to be 0.19 times 1. So that's going to be just 0.19. Or means we're going to add plus the probability our first sale is on the second call is going to be, well, there's our second call is the 0.19, and then we're going to have 0.81 raised to the 2 take away 1, so that's just going to be 1. That's going to be plus 0.19 times 0.81 raised to the 1. You don't need that exponent there because that's just 0.81. Plus the probability the first call was a sales on the third call is going to be, well, our success is the 0.19. And then we have probability of failure is 0.81 raised to the 3 minus 1, and so that's going to be 0.19 times 0.81 raised to the second power. So let's put that in our calculator. 0.19 plus 0.19 times 0.81, that's raised to the first power there, plus 0.19 times 0.81 squared. Use that x squared button there. And so that'll give us 0.4685. So back here we're going to have 0.4685. Let's round it 3 places correctly, and that'll give us about 0.469, the probability of making our first sale on the first, second, or third try. Part C asked us to find the probability you do not make the sale on the first 3 calls. So that's just 1 minus the probability that you do make the sale on the first 3 calls. That's the probability of first, that we did, second, third. And so that's just the complement of part B. So that's just be 1 minus the 0.469. And since this is about, this is going to be about 0.531. So that's a nice way to solve it. When they say not, you're going to use your complement.